Hi everyone, welcome back to the Upgrowth YouTube channel. Today I'm breaking down exactly what you should be including in your SEO agency scope in 2026. And this matters more than you think because most companies are paying 2026 prices for a 2021 deliverable. SEO retainers SEO retainers in India right now range from 75,000 rupees to 5 lakhs per month. The floor price hasn't moved much in 5 years, but what's changed completely is what a real scope needs to include. If your agency is still selling you 12 blog posts and 25 backlinks per month and saying that it's SEO, you are not getting what you're paying for. Let me show you the 8 buckets that a proper SEO scope should cover. Number one bucket is the technical SEO. Now, technical SEO is the foundation. If your site has crawl issues, render problems, or indexation is broken, no amount of content or links will ever fix your website. Now, a good agency runs a full technical audit in month one. They ship you a prioritized fixed list and they monitor indexation health every single week after that. So it this should be there in your technical scope is the quarterly crawl audits using tool like Screaming Frog or Sidebulb, core web vitals monitoring with monthly reporting on LCP, INP, and CLS against Google's thresholds, schema markup implementation for products, article, FAQ page, organization types, XML sitemap hygiene with proper segmentation, internal linking architecture reviews, and canonicalization, plus reflank checks for multi-region sites. For SaaS and fintech, there's one more thing JavaScript and rendering audits. Now, Google crawls JS rendered pages, but AI bots like GPT bot and Perplexity bot often don't. So make sure you check that out. Now, bucket two is the on page and content strategy. On-page SEO in 2026 is not just meta tags and keyword density, that's old playbook stuff. A good agency's on-page scope includes keyword research mapped to search intent and funnel stage, content brief creation with target queries competing URLs, word count targets, H2 structure schema types, and extractable answer formatting. Topic cluster mapping that ties pillar pages to supporting content. Content refresh calendars that prioritize decaying pages over new production. So here's a quick test. Ask your agency for their last 3 content briefs. If those briefs don't include H2 structure, extractable sentence examples, schema recommendation, and the list of AI prompts the content is supposed to rank for, the scope is just outdated. They are doing 2021 great work. Bucket 3 is the content production. And this is where most agencies hide the value or sloppiness. Content production should be crystal clear in your scope. Now, what to look for? A monthly publishing cadence specified in the contract. Typically 6 to 20 pieces per month, depending on your retainer tier. Quality gates before publishing with editorial review and fact checking for regulated verticals like fintech and healthcare. Named author attribution with expertise signal. AI citation optimization with answer ready opening paragraphs. FAQ blocks for every article and extractable statement density. And image and asset creation, including featured images, diagrams, screenshots. Let me give you an example. We had a B2B SaaS client called MigrateX. We moved from 8 blog posts per month to 12, but more importantly, we killed their legacy FAQ page structure and rebuilt every article to open with a canonical answer in the first 50 words. That is where the signal structure changes lifted their ChatGPT citation rate from 0 to 6 citation per week. You can check this case study out on our resources tab and go to case study and go to the B2B business model. Here you will find different case studies related to it. Do explore them out. This will give you a lot of insights. Now let us go back. Okay, let's move to our bucket 4, which is off page and digital PR. Off page in 2026 is not just link building, trust me. Uh, it's brand mention, it's building digital PR and co citation engineering. So, a good scope will cover equivalent expect quote placements 5 to 10 per month for mid tier retainers, digital PR campaigns built around original data or research, one campaign per quarter minimum, brand mention monitoring and outreach to unlinked mentions, strategic guest post on 2 to 4 high authority domains per month, and podcast and interview placements for founder thought leadership. Now, here's what you should be, what you should not see in scope. It's the bulk link building from link farms, PBN networks, comment spam, or any provider selling you just 50 links for just 1,500 rupees, 15,000 rupees. So those are penalty vectors now, not ranking boosters. Let us move to the fifth bucket, which is the most important right now. That's the GEO and AEO integration. Now, very big 2026 delta. This is what separates modern SEO agency from the ones posting on old playbooks. GEO is generative engine optimization and AEO is answer engine optimization. This work should be inside your SEO scope and not separate line item. Now, what the deliverables look like in this particular bucket? It's the AI citation audit in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google Overviews, Claude, Gemini. So these should happen quarterly. Prompt to content mapping that identifies which AI prompts the content should get cited in, and then build towards them eventually. Schema expansion beyond basic types into how to QA page and custom entity schema. Citation share tracking as a core KPI with named thresholds and content architecture rewrites for extractability, including answer first opening paragraphs. They work extremely well, so make sure your content has that. If you want to explore more Geo and AO services, you can go to the footer, click on AI driven growth, and you will find here different services catering to these particular verticals. So do check these out. Let's look at this article as well. So if you are looking at the scope, you can also look at the checklist. Now this is a complete article which covers all the checklists that should be there, that should the agency check mark while you're hiring them or keeping them as a retainer. So do check this article out. Okay, next bucket is local SEO. Again, if applicable, if there's a D2C brands like with physical retail, clinic, restaurants, or multi-location operator, local SEO needs to be done. So scope should include Google Business Profile optimization, weekly post, and local citation building across Just Dial, Sulekha, and any other industry-specific directories. So make sure it has that. Bucket 7 is the CRO and UX adjacencies. CRO and UX adjacencies. Now, SEO agencies that don't touch conversion are optimizing a leaky bucket. What does that mean? You're driving traffic to pages that do not convert. That's a waste, right? So, a full scope include conversion tracking audit and setup. So that's the GA for events: Google Tag Manager configuration, goal verification. Landing page conversion reviews for your top organic entity post, internal search and navigation optimization, and form and CTA testing recommendation with hypothesis. Now, this doesn't mean your SEO agency becomes a CRO agency. It means they flag conversion leaks on the pages that drive traffic to, which is very important. And we have already talked about Migrate X, but yeah, to ground this checklist in numbers, here's a property scopes SEO retainer we delivered for Migrate X. What we did before compounding channel over 9 months, because there it was flat organic traffic. We will not share absolute revenue numbers because of our NDA, but yeah, we grew their organic traffic from 3.2x over the engagement, and demo requests also are attributed to 4.1x Google overview. So that's the result that had happened. And this would have not happened if we were following a 2021 playbook, right? It happened because each one of our team members or any of the strategy we built was based on these 8 scope buckets, and we actively measured every month. Now, lastly, let us look at the common questions. Do check them out before you sign an audit, and you can also check this article, how to evaluate an SEO agency in 2026. Very important, right? Because you need to hire the right agency. It's your hard earned money. So make sure you go through this article. It covers the relevant questions that you should track before hiring an SEO agency. Now, what's your next move? Let's talk about that. Now, pull your current SEO contract retainer agreement, go through the 8 buckets which is there in this article, and mark each of them green for fully covered, yellow for partially covered, and red for missing. If you have 3 or more reds, I don't think so. You should move forward. You're not getting 2026 grade SEO, then it means. So we run the same, 8 bucket audit as part of our paid GEO discovery sprint. So if you are interested, it just takes 10 days, cost 35,000 rupees, but it gives you a line by line assessment of your current scope plus a prioritized rebuild plan. So you can always book a geo audit with us by clicking on this link. Now, for curious people, do check these advanced questions as well. Hope you liked the video, and if it was helpful, please hit like and subscribe. We break down growth marketing frameworks every now and then on our YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe to it. And now we're signing off. This is Upgrowth. We help you grow smarter, not just bigger. See you in the next one. Thank you.